And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Napoleon Total War 3 replay. Today's a nice 4v4 sent in by SCH. And before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Napoleon Total War 3 replays such as this, links at the bottom of your screen and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, and Stream Donation link also in the description below if you'd like to support my work. But if those aren't options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell for notifications, leave your own thoughts about the battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's get into the replay. So today's replay I think is a commander replay. In other words, there's no set factions. I won't be able to do the usual thing I usually do when I show the weaknesses and strengths of each faction on the screen. So I won't be doing that on this one. Now today's replay takes place on Belgium 7B. We obviously look at the blue team. On the blue team we have German Empire, D. Jokerdal, SCH, and the Kraken. Some familiar names there. On the red team we have Victorot, Ramak the Liar, General Hero of Vengeance H&R, and Blanco. Okay, those are the players. Those are the teams. And looking at the opposing team, we have Espagna 1811 to 1814. So I guess where I can display the factions on the screen, I will. But as you can see, this French army, we have Victor, I think that's 9 corps, if I remember number of numerals correctly. We got that's a Polska army right there, but it's Poniatowski V.C. Now that's a red team player. It would seem, looking at the map here. Alright. No, sorry, that's a blue team player. My bad. We got Bo Hannius. I think that's a 4th corps. And the other final player is an Austria army, which is a Schwarzenberg. I think that's 12 corps though. So interesting. Okay, we've got 2 4-pointers and 3 1-pointers on the field. Looks like the red team's already captured one of the points, so technically they're in the lead by 1, I guess. The blue team hasn't captured any houses as of yet, although they do control a 4-pointer to the north. I'm thinking we'll do a small cut, as we do seem a little bit ways off from an engagement, or our first engagement. We got a unit that's been under fire, I think, from artillery. It's been hammered, it would seem. Got very unlucky there. I'm also hearing a volley here. I'm hearing some shots. Shots fired. Coming from down here, maybe. Oh, they're going for the artillery. Will they get there? They haven't unnumbered. They're in danger of losing it. Oh, they've lost one. And they broke the unit. They didn't lose the cannon, but they broke the unit. And there's only one. No, we've got half the unit still alive, so I think the cannon can reform. We might see it again. We'll see. So obviously glad we didn't go to a cut there. We would have missed that. Okay, so they've captured the building. That's to the north. So, technically it could be 5-4, I suppose. We've got some skirmish fire here from the French. Although, this is not the best angle for them to be firing on. This hill has got to be in the way. He's moving forward now, probably because of that reason. We've got stakes here from the Spanish skirmishers. Not a bad idea. being over the ledge here, overconfident French player could theoretically charge in, thinking he has the Spaniards dead to rights and charge into all those stakes, losing a lot of men. We'll see whether or not they fall for that later on. They're getting really close. We got more artillery being brought up. We got 2 9-pounders here. Make that 4 9-pounders total. French bringing up their own artillery. A set of 2 6-pounders. So they're outgunned. And judging from those stakes up, oh, there we go. Got the buttons a little bit mixed around there. Skirmishers should be in range of the artillery. And we see a lot of units do this when they're reforming. Okay, they're falling back. Alright. Here we go. Fire just overhead. Haven't lost any men just yet. Obviously the real risk is closing the gap between them and the artillery. Alright, we're seeing the English army over here. We've got United Kingdom 1801 Egypt. And looks like we have an Österreich 1809. So we have a commanding army and we got versus a faction force. Interesting.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, looks like we had some move there from the Österreich player. He killed the French artillery before they had a chance to even get going. Nice sniping there. And the stakes are obviously affect friendly cav, because they charge through pretty easily. Okay, so we've got some casualties here. Victor's force here doing okay here against Espanyana. We have some sound glitches here, but the sound should come back. There we go. Just gotta get in close. Having some little issues with the distance sound. You can see little balls of lead flying overhead there. You can see a mass cav force gathering at the bottom of that hill there. You can see United Kingdom's army coming in the distance. Looks like Polska's force. I gotta work out say his name. I can't say it. It's like Poniatowska. Tolski, sorry. Poniatowska. Poniatowski. Gotta work on that. But Ponia, I'll just call him Ponia for short, that way I won't keep screwing it up so often. Okay, Schwarzenberg bringing up his cav. French with the high ground, holding the hill pretty well here. Austria needs to bring up his forces. What have we got here? We've got a Russia 1799 Suvorov player. No, they're allies. This is going to be weird. I might mistake the Austrian player for the other one. It's almost impossible to tell the difference unless you hover over the units, of course, and you see the commander's name. Now, Swatchy have great melee units, especially with the grenadiers. Usually the guys in the red hats. Blue team, we've got to watch out for the melee charges from them. Alright, so let's just Bird's eye view, come down, let's have a look. Alright, so we've got Osterreich still coming up from the rear. I think some forces he needs to deploy on the right flank of Espinana to try and push the French back across the hill. Obviously the red team needs to try and gain the high ground here because the high ground is favouring the French at the moment. And the red team needs to push them back. They've got artillery to do that. They're firing it. The red team's a little bit slow bringing up their left flank. Now we've got a bit of a gap here in the middle. Is that an artillery piece? No, it's just a general. Severov is coming in, but he's a little bit off. There's a bit of a gap here between his force and Osterreich's force. It's important to sort of close the gap to prevent cavalry from breaching it and then wheeling around attacking the enemy troops from the rear. Looking at Pania's army, the United Kingdom also a little bit off. These gaps here could cause problems for them later on. We've got a lot of cav from each side just sort of hanging back at this stage. So let's go in. Now Osterreich has got to close the gap. They're good fighters, but they need to get in close. The French really has them in a prolonged fight. Slight casualties being taken here. Okay, it looks like Osterreich has taken the Spaniards' place on the front lines. I don't know where Spain is going actually. This is a little bit strange. Alright, so looks like, yeah, this Osterreich player knows what he's doing. He's got his units nice and spaced out. Some units can form squares, some can't. But the way he's positioned them, he should be able to head off any cavalry charge, or blunt any cavalry charge that comes his way. He's got a lot of firing power in this line too. And I'm trying to bring up their artillery as close as I can. So we're really stacking his ranks. Can form square on his flank. Schwarzenberg was thinking about a charge there, but he's pulled back. See tracer rounds. He hasn't formed a square. He's allowed the cap to charge straight into him. He did a mistake there from the Severov player. Luckily the unit broke before it could really do some damage, but yeah, he was really slow on the uptake there. Very lucky to walk over the scratch. What have we got here? Okay, we've got, I think, 2 sets of 3-pounders being brought up. Looking at kill count, French taking some casualties. Most of them down 20%, 25% in strength. Osterreich is taking a few casualties themselves. They're going in for a cav charge here. Who are they targeting the target? Okay, they're trying to target Schwarzenberg's artillery. And he didn't unnumber them. Oh, nice sniping right there. Well done. They broke, but they did their job. So we've got Beaumont, his force, joining ranks with Victor's. Pania also thinking about, actually it looks like Pania's pulling back a bit, giving some space here for Beau to join up with Victor. So we'll have Pania on the left flank total, we'll have I think Beau and Victor in the centre, and Schwarzenberg on the right. He's under a lot of pressure here from Severov. He's charged in here. Do we have any cap charges? We do. Don't have a lot of cap here. Schwarzenberg firing in. Schwarzenberg's right flank is in a lot of trouble. He's got Cav now, enemy Cav in his rear. But he's formed a firing line to try and deal with it, but now he's retreating, and that could be detrimental now to his attack. He pulled back. He could have got a lot of free shots here on the enemy, taking down a lot of men from close range, but now he's fallen back. He's kind of robbed these. Okay, we've got Cav charging into him. Okay, they broke one unit there. Austria's Cav still hasn't broken yet. Got a set of 3 10-pounders here, and he's about to lose them as well. Sniping from the red team today is being first class. Blue team very slow to react to the red team's Cav charges today. France charging into Severus' men. Again, Severus players slow to form square. He does in the end.
Our men are running, sir.
But what within the blue team here to turn around their right flank? He's under a lot of pressure here. We've got some Cav, but it's not a lot. Nice work, charge your elite Cav in. We've got infantry blasting. We've got more Cav charging in. Stopped. Got French Cav. Some Chevaliers coming in. There's a Schwarzenberg's man. Okay, Schwarzenberg has managed to turn around his right flank, reform it. He's still outnumbered. And he's also outnumbered here on in terms of Cav numbers on his right as well. There is friendly Cav nearby, but it's a little ways off from reinforcing it. We've also got a unit stranded out here on its own. Don't know why. Rossia is charged in. It's chaos over here. They're doing pretty well in the center. Osterreich is charging enemy Cav to the Grenadiers' rear. Grenadiers on Grenadiers. Russia prevails. Okay, blue team's right flank is being obliterated. And they're scrambling to reform. They've got gaps in their own lines here, whereas English is much more uniform. Just have a quick look. In terms of casualties, how's Pioneers doing? Light casualties here, almost none. Light casualties on both sides that we're seeing. Yeah, Victor's force is faring pretty well here. Austria looking a little bit thin over here. Schwarzenberg scrambling to reform his line. Bo's got to spread out a little bit to the right, give SWAT some room here. And Rossia's still coming around. He's looking to encircle maybe Bo on the right flank here. Trying to outflank him. So lines are curving pretty sharp there on the right. Could see a big cab battle coming soon. A lot of artillery here. So we've got 5 6-pounders here. Blasting into the English. This will definitely drive them back. He's got to move a bit more to the left. Try and hide behind Pioneers now. He's really exposing his own troops here to the artillery. Well, despite that, English were still pressing forward. Now they're falling back. This is where they need to snipe those artillery. I mean, if they had some cavalry behind them, they should be theoretically able to charge in and take out all of these artillery positions. So Espana has cav right there, so why they didn't try and snipe him? They've been pretty good at it so far. Their sniping maneuvers have pretty much been successful every time they've tried it, so I'm wondering why they're being so slow to try it now. It's not really helping out their ally too much. But it is buying the blue team valuable time to try and turn that left flank around. They certainly need a win after the disastrous defeat on the right.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Strange comment, given what we've seen so far. Okay, looks like Spain did try it, but it didn't pay off for them. Oh, did they try it again? No. Oh, at least they blasted their own men. Oh, Osterreich did try it. Well done to him. Okay, he broke the cavalry unit. The artillery crews are holding just. Okay. Artillery crew 24 out of 40 minutes of life, so more than half the unit. Okay, they've picked up their 4 cannons. Don't know where the horse carrying units are off to. Pioneers man are really struggling over here. Artillery trying to help them out. I think they will succeed. I think Spain went from bayonet charge there. They did. Once again, France are able to deter it and pull back. Sorry, push back. Okay, Spain trying to close the gap fast. Where are they trying to shoot at? France charging in, trying to hold that unit back.
Our men are running for it.
Cavalry trying to charge into the Spaniards. French cav coming in again, up here. It's Rossi. That is French cav. I think they're going after the artillery, but those stakes are still in the way. Cluster shot there. Really got into them.
Our men are running for
And they're broken. Blue team's artillery is just keeping them in this match on the edge of a knife, pretty much. If artillery, if they lose their artillery positions now, they are finished. Spain once again trying to go in. Cluster shot. They just broke him. Okay, we've got some of Bozeman here reinforcing Pania's forces. Alright, how are we doing on the right flank? We haven't been there in a while. So it looks like the centre is holding. Got a nice curve going around. It's pretty good. Looks like Schwarzenberg's forces need to move a little bit to try and join with, I think maybe these are Bozeman, yep, on the right flank. So sort of bring these guys up here and have a direct line like this. I can't show you directly, but just like that, linking up with this one, all the way straight down to this one, and taking on Russia's forces that way. So pushing back a little bit against them. Got Schwarzenberg's cav here, challenging Russia, but he looks to be a little bit outnumbered. He's also being fired at by infantry. Yeah, he's finished there. Gee, all these units here can form square on the right. Gosh, all these units here can form square, in fact. No cab's really getting at them. Schwarzenberg pushing forward here a little bit. Yeah. That artillery is not in the best position. The summit of that hill is causing them a lot of problems. They look like they're getting some hits, but not a lot. Now the red team has pulled back a little bit. Blue team's managed to get a small reprieve here. We got Cav going through the lines. To what end, I don't know. Well, they shouldn't leave him in there. Luckily the English aren't shooting him. So what is this cav unit up to? And that artillery proving to be invaluable. Yeah, across the board, red team's falling back a little bit. Blue team regaining the summit of the hill. They're slowly being pushed off it, but now they're regaining the ground that they lost earlier. And they have no artillery, or too much artillery here actually, I should say, on the right flank. It's pretty much destroyed, but the artillery on the left is really driving the red team back. The artillery crew did go in there, but they broke. They're going up to the English unit now. That's in danger of breaking. Oh no. I think there was another English cav unit there before. There was. Oh, it was a general unit, Ralph Abercrombie. And they didn't kill the general unit, they just broke it. This artillery probably needs to be redeployed to the centre now. English forces need to link up with the rest of their forces to their right. So far the points stand at a possible 6-5. I need to have some cav here in the back, 3 units in fact. Look at that 4. Okay, then push him back a little bit more. Schwarzenberg's got to move up all these units here. He's got to deal with the Russia on his left and his right. If he just pushes these ones here, he's in danger of being shot at by these guys. He's got to bring these 2 units up here to try and take the attention of these 3 away from these units over here. Unit casualties slight there. France does seem to be winning this little shootout we have here. That looked like a barrage shot. Oh, artillery carved a small hole there. And looks like artillery took out the general. Jeez. Okay, we got our first general death. We are just over halfway through this battle. Well, at least the time is halfway through it. The clock doesn't determine the end of the battle. Well, it just determines how long the battle can last, which is an hour. So if it finishes before that, we don't know. Okay, going in, seeing opportunity to charge the artillery. Looks like Ponea kept Osterreich distracted. The artillery crew has been taken, I think. Yep. Okay, blue team fulfilled their mission and took out the artillery crews of Osterreich, thanks to largely Ponea's distraction. He charged in, and then the French charged in after him. And they didn't break, they actually got away. Well done. Oh, they're going after Russia's artillery. Nothing's stopping them. Russia charging in, but it's too late. They did break the French unit, but they lost their crews. It's prompted a response there from the red team. They're pushing forward again. Casualties, not too serious from when we last saw them. Not looking too bad either side there. A stray bullet could take out Russia's general if he's not careful. Kurosari, the elite cav of Osira. Looks like it was thinking about a charge but pulled back. This unit here, blue team should have this unit dead to rights. They're really exposing themselves. They charged out so far ahead of the rest of the force. It's pretty much painted a bullseye on it. Bo's moving some cav into position in case Osira does charge forward probably. France is pushing forward. Some 79th foot here, firing in. This unit hasn't taken too many casualties. This unit can form a square, so obviously Putty's got to be careful if he charges in or not. Skirmishers are going to move forward as well. They've got to try and help France as he moves up. This unit here not doing anything. Probably got to move them forward as well. Now, this building here is 29% damage. France and Napoleon do have the capability to destroy it. Question is, will they? Looks like Russia charged in. Got French dragoons that were charging forward, but then turning back now. Russia charging in once again. Luxembourg trying to challenge him. Big gamble here. Sending his elite cav. One of the French generals here. They need to turn around and start firing. Oh, good volley. Why is he trying to outrun Cav? That's just silly. Good charge there from Russia. They broke the unit. French general is charging in. A bit dangerous. "21 minutes to find Victor." Blue team's right flank here could be destroyed if they're not careful. They've got to stop falling back. They're being charged down. They've got to turn and fight. Okay, they've successfully destroyed the Austria cav. This unit's got to turn around and try and destroy the Russia cav. That unit's got wheeled right here. This unit to turn around and fire in. This isn't the time to form ranks. Not when Russia's attacking you on your left. That unit's vulnerable. This unit is all on its own now. It's up against 6 units. Make that 7. It's got to turn around and fire. He's going to lose it. He didn't turn and fight. I don't know why he didn't turn and fight. That was a mistake. Yeah, he's got his cavalry in the distance. We've got one French unit in the side of the building here. Doing pretty good against 4 enemy units. It is a French Grenadier unit, I believe. And the Napoleonic French alliance over here is doing a good job here against the English. English on their last legs, it would seem.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Looks like it's in favour of the red team, this fight. French still holding on right now. Going in for a bayonet charge. Given that they're so outnumbered, I thought it'd be easier for them just to stand back and all fire in at once at the same time. But Napoleon knows what he's doing. He broke the unit. He's through. Blue team moving quickly to secure that building, and they've got the troops left to drive the enemy back here. Still 6 to a possible 5. Soon to be 7 to a possible 4. Yep, 7 to a possible 4 now. And they're charging in again. Oh, they're going after the Österreich general.
We have killed their general.
That's
sir.
it.
Now they must break.
They destroyed the Österreich general unit. Now they can charge into the rear. That's exactly what they're doing. Now they broke him. They broke 2. And France is outflanking them over here. They fell back before they finished the job. Interesting. And they're charging in with these spare cav, trying to solve Russia all sorts of problems. Bird's eye view. I see it looks like he's going for broke here. He's just trying to charge in and hope for the best. So we're going for a mass bayonet charge. I think that's his plan. France fighting back though. No, but units breaking. Looks like the gamble was worth it. Bonita's forces are needed over here for sure. Russia being really brazen with his general.
Our men are running for it.
France trying to drive back Russia. Bonita's forces to the rescue. So the gamble didn't pay off there for Russia, but it was worth a try. It did put the French on the back foot there for a little bit. Reinforcements inbound. Ice strikes all over the place. What's left of his units, or what's left of his army. Looks like there's one unit left. Got a cav unit that could finish them off. I don't know why they're hanging back. Come on, be cooperative. There you go. This is the last unit left alive. The other one's Austria. That was from the artillery. Boom. I think we're almost done. This is the last battle over here and then we're finished. They broke one of the French units. Pretty bloody accurate, these things. And both units have pretty weak morale at this point. Valiant last stand here from Elstrike. I think they're going to win the battle. Yep, they won. Good for them. Got Bonita skirmishers there on the right. Units down to more than half strength. We got Cav charging in now. This should finish things off, we think. Yep, they're broken. That's it. Victory! Well done to the commanding forces of the German Empire, die Jokdadal, SCH and the Kraken. German Empire getting 767 kills, Judokadal 1557, SCH 1703, and the Kraken on 1362. That being said, well done to the defending forces or the red team forces of Victorot 521, Ramek the Liar 1276, General Hero of Vang 2051, nicely done there, and Blanco on 760. So great fight there, went either way. Well done to the Russia player especially. He definitely turned that left flank around for these team and almost took the battle. Unfortunately, the lines just didn't hold up, and the artillery of the blue team proved too devastating to the advances of the English and the Spaniards there on their right flank. Yeah. Okay, looking at the stats, looking for standout performers. Like Saxon 110, Saxon 110, 121, nicely done there. And Pierre Billard 147, and Lindeberg 103, Fusiliers 102, nicely, good work there. And Luis de Patronux 223, so good kill counts there from the infantry. Alrighty, thank you to SCH for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.